You know the difference between collegiate and the freestyle? Okay, collegiate is what you do in school, in high school and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And you can do it in college. But in the summertime, they had a league called freestyle. And I love freestyle because you can slam. And collegiate, in slamming, you had to go to your knees first before you slam them. You can slam, but you had to go to your knees first.
Huh.
But freestyle, you get more points for how the slam is, right? So that guy, he shot in on me, and that's what I used to do. I used to stand up. I used to let people shoot double legs on me, and I would tuck their head, and I would whip them up, and I would power bomb them. But in collegiate, I had to go to my knees first. But that was my first time wrestling freestyle. And they said, you don't got to go to your knees here. So I was always good at flipping them and landing them on their back.
He landed on his head.
He did land. If you watch it close, he was going down on his head because he was wiggling in the air a little bit. So I couldn't control him. They're good. But I know it got scary. But I did land. I landed him on his back flat. But it was going bad because if you watch, I picked him up different than what I normally pick everybody else. Normally I get people around their waist. I can control him better. But him, I picked him up by his chest, or up closer to his head, and he was wiggling, so I didn't have that much control. But then I had to move while I whip him out, and I lay him on the back. I know it looked bad, especially today with all these soft ass people. I got so many people complaining like, "Oh, you try to kill the guy." Man, people need to shut the fuck up because I ain't soft like y'all. I'm sorry, I ain't soft like y'all. I grew up in a different time, in a different place. I ain't soft like y'all, so y'all can be soft all y'all want. And y'all just don't know that's the fucking plan for y'all to be soft-ass pussies, and I'm not like y'all. So you guys come on my Instagram and get mad at me because somebody sent me a video of a boy flipping a donkey, and get mad at me. Like, that's a third world country. This guy playing with his pet donkey. I don't get mad people play with their pet donkey. I used to play with my dog like that. Not animal abuse. And me slamming people. And people got mad at me about that, but no, it's freestyle, and people like, oh, you got disqualified. No, I didn't. But the problem was that freestyle has never seen that move before. No one has done it. So the ref said 5 points and a pin. The match was over. He gave me 5 points, and I won the match, right?
Now it's changed?
No. His coach threw a hissy fit right then and there. I'm like, whoa, what's that? Blah, 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 that move should be illegal, blah, blah, blah. And the ref was like, that's not illegal. And I'm wrestling in Tennessee. So they, the good old boys did a little talk, and then they took the 5 points away, because they had already put the 5 points on my board, and his pen was over. Referee call. This guy changed the referee call, and they ended up putting me down on the ground like a penalty, and the match went on. I ended up winning the match on points.